real entrepreneurs.
Who's ready to wax up their board and ride this tasty wave?
And in a very special update, the Sharks are invited to the White House.
We've got innovators and investors. We've even got a few sharks.
In the tank, entrepreneurs seek an investment to start, grow, or save their businesses.
The problem is I'm making it out of a 5-gallon bucket right now.
You really are?
If the Sharks hear a great idea,
Tease me for a second. Hold on.
they'll invest their own money
I'm going to make you the right offer.
and fight each other for a deal.
Shark fight. Shark fight.
The entrepreneurs must get the full amount they're asking for, or they'll walk away with nothing.
It's a dog. Shoot it, burn it, get rid of it, do something else with your time.
We can easily be at 40, 50 million.
Wow.
I'll do 1 million for 17.5%.
Robert, what are you doing?
I think you need more money.
Are you speed dating or giving them an offer?
Who are the Sharks? They're self-made business experts worth billions. Kevin O'Leary is a shrewd venture capitalist who made his fortune selling a children's educational company for over $4 billion. Damon John dominated the fashion world with FUBU. Now he's the branding expert behind multiple global brands, generating billions in sales. Robert Herjavec, son of an immigrant factory worker, founded one of the world's preeminent cybersecurity firms. Lori Grenier, the queen of QVC, holds over 100 patents and has launched more than 400 products, grossing over $500 million in sales. And Mark Cuban, esteemed billionaire, tech mogul, and the outspoken owner of the Dallas Mavericks. First into the tank is an entrepreneur with a solution to the dreaded chore of doing laundry.
Hey Sharks, my name is Maxwell Cohen. I'm from New York City, and my company is a Fresh Sheet. I'm seeking $100,000 in exchange for 20% of my business. Lydia here, she's a busy woman. She's a full-time college student and has a part-time job in the evening. Who has time to wash their sheets? Dorm beds are used for more than just sleeping. They're used as a kitchen, a desk, a dining room table, pretty much everything. Luckily for Lydia, she sleeps on a Fresh Sheet. Fresh Sheet's the world's first and only fitted bed sheet with peel-away disposable top layers. When you soil your bed, you peel off that layer to instantly reveal a brand new layer beneath. Oh, and this mess, you throw it right in the recycling bin. Hey, if there happens to be another mess, do not panic. A Fresh Sheet's got 7 peel-away disposable top layers. There are so many different uses for a Fresh Sheet, so Mom, don't send your kid off to college hoping one day they'll wash their sheet. A Fresh Sheet. Toddler's not feeling well in the middle of the night? A Fresh Sheet. Friends coming to visit? A Fresh Sheet. Sharks, I started this company while I was in college, and I poured a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into this business. Fortunately for me, I could peel it all away with a Fresh Sheet.
Maxwell, what's it made of?
It is made out of polyester.
Do you have samples for us to touch?
Of course.
Max, polyester doesn't breathe.
So this is the newest version of the sheet. This is made out of 3 different types of polyester.
It doesn't feel great. Don't people want a soft sheet to sleep on? This feels clinical.
We're not competing with Egyptian cotton. We are here for practicality and convenience.
But it doesn't breathe, right?
It is very breathable. So it's not as breathable as
breathing,
conventional
Max.
bed sheets.
There's no way I could breathe.
Kevin, is that a scientific test?
Yeah, it is.
It's sort of like paper, though, because I just poked my finger through it.
How much do you have in sales? Yeah, what have you sold?
So I've sold a little over 400 of Fresh Sheets. The first generation.
400,000 sheets?
No, 400. We're just a startup.
How much
No
do they sell them
kidding.
for?
I sell them for $29.95 for a twin extra long.
I could see a big market for it, actually. I mean, I'm surprised you haven't sold more. I could see it in hospitals. Anywhere where there's more of a clinical application. Have you approached those kind of markets?
We've had a lot of interest from summer camps, elderly homes. We're in the works with a bunch of them right now. We were just at a giant college expo. Lots of buzz.
Lots of orders?
So we're waiting for the newest shipment to come in. It is on its way. We're actually held up in customs right now.
How many people wrote purchase orders, though, at the show?
So we're such a new product. It's one of those ideas, you have to wrap your head around it. And nobody's changed the bed sheet for hundreds of years.
So they didn't order?
So not yet.
How much of your own money is into this company?
So I invested to start this business, all of my bar mitzvah money.
How much was that?
I had about a little over $12,000.
Wow. What's it cost you to make one $29.95 package?
That one is a little over $7. We're working on new, better materials that are...
Max, there's very many large big box retailers that sell sheets.
Yeah.
Have you shown any of them this product?
So I pitched somebody at Bed Bath & Beyond.
And?
They didn't want to be the people to introduce it to the world.
Ooh.
It's not as soft as I want it to be. So everybody loves the idea and quote unquote said the idea is brilliant. They said the idea is brilliant.
Your business is not retail. Your business is institutional.
So overseas, we've had a lot of interest. We've been in South African hospitals and South African ambulances. In America, we're not pushing towards hospitals.
How big is the South African ambulance market?
Max, you're feeling your way in and you're learning as you go, but that doesn't mean you're ready for an investment, and certainly not my money. With that said, I'm out.
He's out. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Max, sometimes people come out and I think, wow, I've never seen that before. Is it brilliant or is it not?
Which one is this, Robert?
I know you're comparing it to cotton sheets and all that, but that's not his market. I mean, I've got kids at college, their sheets are a mess. They would buy it and rip it off. I could see elderly homes. Why aren't those people buying it? Because to me, it seems like a slam dunk.
You know why they're not buying it, Max? It's a dog.
I love dogs.
Max, I'm going to help you out here. I hate it.
Perfect.
I'm out. Shoot it, burn it, get rid of it, do something else with your time.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
If it was soft and comfortable, like you said, you
It
were
would be called a
next to a
sheet made of
bed
cotton.
that probably was microfleece. I like something really soft. People go into their beds for comfort.
People know they have to wash their sheets, but they don't because they're lazy.
Lori, what are you doing?
I'm out.
You know what? I don't believe in the concept. I'm out.
You know, sometimes customers lie to you. The best way to get rid of a salesman is to tell them what?
How to get rid of a salesman?
Yeah.
You act like Mr. Wonderful and tell them they're terrible.
No,
No.
because then they keep objecting. The best way to get rid of a salesman is to tell them what they think they want to hear, that they might be getting an order. You don't have any orders. You've tested the market, and the market's speaking
Oh, they
to
love
you.
it. They love it. People love
Well,
it.
no,
They're
they
not
don't
being
love it.
generous.
If they loved it, they would buy it. I got to go out because the market's telling you that. That's it.
That's it. Thanks, guys.
Good luck.
Appreciate it.
Good luck.
Max, shoot it. Behind the barn.
Thanks, Mr. Wonderful.
Max, thank you.
Bye.
See you, Max. Good luck.
I believe this is an idea of a lifetime. Is it a little heartbreaking? Yeah. Is it their loss? Yeah. Am I excited for the future? Oh, yeah.
Next up is a solution to a common laundry mishap.
Hi, Sharks. My name is Nate Barbera.
And I'm Des Stoller.
We're Team Untrinket from Boston, Massachusetts. And today we're asking for $150,000 in exchange for 10% equity to help us grow our business. Today we're here to talk to you about a very serious problem: shrinkage. Clothing shrinkage, that is.
My sister saved up her money to give me a gorgeous cashmere sweater. I loved it, I treasured it, and then I shrunk it.
With the help of chemistry, we've developed a revolutionary new product that relaxes wool fibers and allows them to be returned back to their original size. Now let us show you how it works. Unshrink It works in 4 simple steps. Step 1, add Unshrink It to a gallon of water. Step 2, add your sweaters and let them soak for 30 minutes.
Now step 3 is that you rinse out the solution in cold running water. Unshrink It is color safe and hand safe. The 4th and final step is that you reshape that favorite garment back to the desired size, and then you lay it flat to dry. And by the time that sweater dries, the wool fibers have locked back into their original elongated configuration and have permanently saved your sweater. Now, Unshrink It works on merino, cashmere, lamb's wool, smart wool, you name it. Sharks, I am standing here wearing that exact cashmere sweater that I saved using Unshrink It. I look good, don't I? What was once an unfixable laundry mistake is no longer a problem with Unshrink It. It is literally the emergency sweater saver.
So Sharks, who's ready to make a deal?
Des, how do you stop it from getting big?
So the wool fibers were already manufactured to a certain length. So what we're doing is returning it to the length in which it was manufactured and no more.
But I'm thinking, like, if somebody really knows how to care for their clothes, why would they think they're going to need this? This is kind of an after effect.
Right. So one of the things that brought us to this space altogether was that I shrunk that sweater, and I'm thinking, I'm sure there's some sort of solution on the market for this. I started looking, and there's nothing, no sort of commercialized remedy for this. But what surprised me was that there were millions of YouTube views of people looking at videos, do it yourself, can you try to fix this, are there home remedies? So knowing that there was a market there, thousands of web pages, millions of YouTube views, I got back to school, partnered with some people, and said we should actually create something. And we've sold 5,000 units, generating $35,000 in sales.
Are you in chemistry? What's your background?
No, so actually none of us are chemists. I'm a mechanical engineer by background. When Des came to me with this problem, I said, you know what? I think I can figure this out. I've got a few patents from my time working at Johnson & Johnson doing medical device development. I'm a problem solver.
I like how you threw that in.
Wait a minute. Was this developed while you were working there?
No, this was developed while we were in business school.
Which school?
Harvard Business School.
What's proprietary in it?
This is actually native wool that's pulled straight off of a lamb. And it's actually all curly.
Pass that to Kevin.
Here, Kevin.
Hasn't felt hair for
put
a
on
long
your
time.
head.
So
Kevin, you can keep some.
So sorry, Nate, wait, I cut you off.
So there's actually a protein bond that keeps those fibers in a curl configuration. When you take your sweater and you throw it in the washer and dryer, it actually breaks those bonds. The hot water and the agitation breaks it and allows your sweater to curl back up. So our chemistry is that our product actually breaks that bond chemically and allows you to reshape your sweater. The chemical is actually a fairly common compound, but it has never been used, and there's never been anything that's been used to unshrink wool. So we've patented the method and use.
But the thing is, if you buy a wool item
Yes.
and you care for it properly, you wouldn't need to
Still shrinks.
Right.
have it.
And God bless if you do. We just don't think that
So you're
most
saying people
do
make the
not.
mistake enough that the big market exists for this solution?
45% of Americans are actually doing this each year.
Hold on 1 second. A lot of the wool being bought and processed will not shrink in the way that you're talking about. So the 40% you're talking about is really about 12%.
How large do you think the market is? Give me a dollar
Yes.
amount.
200 million.
200 million? And tell me about the $200 million and how you get it.
All right, so two things. The first thing is that we don't necessarily see this as a reactive product in which you purchase it only because you make a mistake. As far as we're concerned, this should be something akin to aspirin. You should always be thinking this is in your closet or your laundry room. In terms of projections, we're looking at 130,000 this upcoming year.
You believe you'll do $130,000 this year,
Yes,
okay?
20,000 units.
Right.
Okay, so here's the way I look at it.
Wait, but where's it going to the 135?
What about the retail?
Where is,
For
you're
this
telling us where it's going now.
Right. We had retailers that were ready for us as early as September, but
What
we weren't ready
kind of
for them.
retailers were ready for you?
So we're looking at Joann Fabrics, we're looking at Macy's. we're
Looking
at
at.
JCPenney's.
Are you looking at them or are they looking at you?
It's a combination of both. So when we launched, we actually had a lot of outreach from retailers, and we said, look, we're not ready yet. We don't have the inventory.
All right, so how much does it cost?
So we retail $12 to $15.
Whoa.
We make it for about $1.
Why are you selling it for 12 to 15?
So when we first launched, we were actually selling it for $9.99. And we thought that was fair, given that the average range of price on the laundry aisle was anywhere from about $4 to about $12. So then we started to get feedback from people, and they would say, oh my gosh, I cannot believe you just saved this. I would have paid 3 times as much. I've been waiting to save this cashmere sweater. It's been in the back of my closet. You're undervaluing your product. Then we heard from investors, and they said, we really think you should be charging more. There's an emotional connection with a lot of wool garments, and a lot of things that people are trying to save, they're beloved to them.
Nate, would you call this a product or a business right now?
It's right on the cusp, I would say.
Okay, if this is really turning into a business, which one of you is the CEO? Oh, I like that.
Wow, that was good.
To me, the best things are when you have a solution to a problem. But the problem for me is I think you have a very, very limited market. I don't think that wool and wool products are that commonly bought, not like cotton products. Then a person has to have shrunk it to then need your product. So now that makes you even smaller. I don't see this scaling up really huge, and for that reason, I'm out.
Nate, I actually think it's a great idea. I think that the target market is people who are on a relatively limited budget. How big did you say this can be in a year or two?
We believe in 2 years we can have a $1.5 million in sales.
I'm going to make you an offer. I'm going to give you $150,000 for 33 1/3%. I don't know what it's worth, but I like it. I like the idea.
Well, first of all, thank you for the offer. We really do appreciate it. That's a little bit more equity than we were interested in.
Yeah, that happens sometimes in the Shark Tank.
How much equity were you interested in?
So, I mean, I would counter for $150,000 for 15%.
Why would I do that? There's no other offer. Certainly you understand that, Nate.
Robert, Mark, Damon.
One shark is out. Nate and Des have one offer on the table for their wool shrinkage solution, Unshrink It.
There's no other offer.
Robert, Mark, Damon.
We never had a problem at Fubu with shrinkage, actually. My thing is that I don't want to grow this business. I'm interested in licensing this. I would love to take 25% of this for $150K contingent on us going and getting a license. So that's my deal, because I do not know how to educate the world on this. I don't even know if they know it's needed.
So he doesn't think you can build a brand, is what he's saying.
Guys, obviously, I'm not a clothes guy, but you're smart, you know what you're doing. You've obviously thought this through. So I'll do the $150K for 15%. Got a deal? Yes?
Yes.
I think we got a deal.
Done.
Thank you very much, Mark. I really can't wait to work for you.
It'll be a lot of fun.
Thank you. Thank you.
Congratulations, guys. I'm excited.
So you're not even considering my offer.
Sorry, David.
David, I'm sorry.
Money back.
I'll go down to 30%.
Thank you so much for the guidance.
Good luck.
Yes? I thought Mark was going out.
I did
and then
too.
he gave us the offer. It's like, oh my gosh, I mean, this is it. You gave us what I asked for? I mean, are you kidding me? This is fantastic.
We're here. We're done.
We're done.
Check it out.
Amazing.
Congrats, DJ. You excited?
I'm psyched. Shark Tank is back at the White House.
Today we're here for a global entrepreneurship event highlighting millennial entrepreneurs from around the world.
We're also here to support our very own Damon John, as he's named for the Presidential Ambassador for Global Entrepreneurship.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States.
Welcome to the White House. We have a lot of brain power here. We've got innovators and investors. We even got a few sharks, Mark and Damon and Barbara. We're here today to make it easier for young people to start a new business or a new social venture. I'm proud to announce that America's business leaders and innovators are joining us in this effort. So I want to thank all of our global entrepreneurship ambassadors. Can you guys all stand up? I want to just give them a big round of applause because they're doing really important things.
President Obama established the PAGE program in 2014. The goal is to utilize our network, skills, and resources to influence the next generation of global entrepreneurs.
Thank you very much, everybody.
I would have never thought this opportunity was possible when I was just a kid with a dream. Now I'm actually working with the President of the United States. I am amazed and honored.
These young people are the future of our global economy, and today we'll hear about the businesses they're building.
Briefing allows anyone in the world with a mobile phone to access information for free.
FGC Plasma Solutions uses plasma to make flying safer and more efficient.
We work to connect women in rural communities to the life-saving supplies they need at childbirth.
I've learned by investing in so many different young entrepreneurs on Shark Tank, the really good ones are always good when the chips are down.
Ideas are easy. What's hard is doing the work.
These young entrepreneurs have the creativity, the imagination to really make a difference. The future success of the world economy rests on their shoulders.
We have to do all we can to support them.
Give it up for this incredible panel.
Tell them I said hello.
Vice President Biden is fully behind this initiative. He has a passion as well for entrepreneurship, and it's really a pleasure to meet him and work with him.
First of all, thanks for what you're doing. And I just came by to say, keep it up.
Shark Tank's become an American phenomenon, and us being here, the support of the president, just goes to show you that the American dream is alive and well. And I think Shark Tank has a lot to do with that.
My name is Bryce Hudson, and I live in Murrieta, California. I started riding motorcycles when I was about 13 years old. I was kind of always the hotshot kid that would do the jumps over and over again. Now I'm a professional freestyle motocross rider, and I compete in the X Games. The X Games is basically the Olympics for action sports. I compete in Moto X Step Up, which is basically pole vaulting on a motorcycle. So you have to jump up and over a high bar. If you clip it, you're eliminated. If you're last man standing, you win. I've been competing since 2013, and since then I've won 1 gold medal and 2 silver medals. I decided to start a business because I'm always working on my bikes, getting dirty and whatnot, and it was really a product that I needed. I've taught myself everything about it, from the formulation to packaging, and I've done it all right here in my garage. I'm only 25 years old, and I've sustained a lot of heavy injuries, and I know I can't do this forever, so I see this company as my future. I really hope my product goes in there, gets them interested, and gets them all revved up.
Very cool.
Hello, Sharks. My name is Bryce Hudson. I'm from Murrieta, California, and my company is Grip Clean. I'm seeking $85,000 in exchange for 20% of my company. Now, Sharks, I know dirt. Whether I'm out competing on my motorcycle in the X Games, trying to win more medals to add to my collection, or whether I'm in the garage working on my motorcycle, I'm always around dirt, grease, and grime. And throughout the years, there's never been a safe and effective product to thoroughly cleanse my hands. So I came to the conclusion that it's going to take dirt, to fight dirt. Yes, that's right, dirt, just like the kind you would find outside. So you're probably asking yourself, why would you put dirt in soap? Sounds kind of crazy. Turns out that dirt is actually the best substance in the entire world at absorbing grease, oils, chemicals, and toxins. But on top of that, it really acts as an exfoliant towards your skin. So where grease would normally remain deep in the pores of your hands, it's able to really go in there, latch and hold onto that grease, and rinse clean. Grip Clean is perfect for automotive mechanics, construction workers, farmers, landscapers, or simply anybody who gets dirty and needs to get clean. So I created this in my garage, and several months later, and 2 very clean hands later, I feel my product is unique and a winner. So Sharks, who wants to get clean by getting dirty with Grip Clean?
Bryce, you went to the X Games?
I did, yes.
What did you win? Are those medals?
Yeah, over the last 4 years, I've acquired 3 medals.
And what event are you in?
Step Up, motocross high jump, basically pole vaulting on a motorcycle.
Yeah, you're the real deal, huh?
Wow. Real deal.
You ever hurt yourself? Bad?
Yeah, that's kind of why I'm trying to start a company here.
What's the difference between you and like a lava or a goop? Is it
Very
just
good
the
question.
all-natural element?
Yeah, it's the all-natural aspect. Most mechanics are washing multiple times a day. Their hands will break out and rash. So when you're working with chemicals all day, the last thing you want to use is another chemically infused soap to take those chemicals off. The dirt that's actually in there, it's all cosmetic-grade clay.
Okay, what else is in it?
So it's a coconut oil and olive oil-based hand soap.
And then you add the clay to be the exfoliant to help get all the grease in there.
Correct.
Can I try it?
I would love for you to try it. I came a long way, as I'd love for you to try it.
Is this dirt?
Yes, it is. That's the dirt.
Is this dirt?
Well, is this your dirt? Is that what's in it?
That is the exact stuff that I put in it. Just use it as you would a regular soap. Water activated, so I like to scrub it on my hands quite a bit.
Oh, it's really thick.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Another complaint that I had with a lot of the other soaps is they were really abrasive, so if you were using it multiple times a day, it'd really eat your hands up, so I tried to make
Oh, wow.
It really works, man.
Oh, my gosh. Honestly, surprisingly, it's really good.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
Did you get any retail distribution on this?
I haven't. I'm a pre-revenue company.
Do you have any distribution channels set up now?
Yes, I have about 5 local motorcycle shops that are ready to sell it right now.
What price point are you going to sell it at? What does it cost you to make it?
It cost me $2.12 to make the bottle, package, done, everything. Wholesale it at $5, retail at stores for $8.99.
And what's your competitors sell for?
Competitors retail from anywhere from $5 to $8, depending on where they're selling.
So this is expensive for you to make.
Yes, it is. The more I can produce of this, obviously my margins are going to be better and better.
Right, how low can you get the cost?
I feel it. Anything over 5,000 units, I can get it down to $1.80, and then pushing anything over 10,000, I feel I can get it down to $1.25.
So 10,000 units, your wholesale is $5.
Mm-hmm.
That's only $50,000 in sales. Mm-hmm. That's not a business. Have you planned out a way that you can get to 100,000 units in sales per year? And then what would your cost be?
That's a good question. Yes, I have planned it out. I mean, obviously, I want to make more bottles up to the $100,000 range.
But you got to know the numbers.
To break $1 for cost of goods, how many units do you have to order?
I would have to order 20,000 units.
20,000 units?
Yes.
To get under $1?
Yes.
Bryce, in season 1, Barbara and I did a deal with a product called Grease Monkey.
Yeah, I'm familiar with it.
Remember that?
I remember watching
And what
that.
it was a very natural product that cleaned oil, worked great. I thought people would look at this in the stores and say, oh my gosh, here's a chemical one, here's a natural one, let me buy the natural one. But we found that consumers didn't care enough.
You know, listen, you know, to go out there and win those awards, I'm sure that you are sought after in your market for various things. You may have a great machine behind you. I mean, you could be Tony Hawk of this area.
I really want to target the motorcycle industry in a sense because I have a credible name in that aspect.
Absolutely.
So if you're good at something, go full force at that. So,
So you're making it, are you manufacturing it at home?
Yes, out of my garage right now.
Out of your garage?
Yeah, that's the problem is I'm making it out of a 5-gallon bucket right now.
You really are?
I truly am.
That's
and
awesome.
Why,
It's good for you,
I mean, I
baby.
can't sell it to the bigger shops because it'll take me 10 years to make 100
Let me ask you something else. Have you tried social media?
It's not really working out, and I'll explain why. Is because no one really wants to buy this product online. They want to go to Home Depot and they're buying all their supplies and everything.
They want it fast.
Yeah, they want it now.
Look, I admire anybody who's an athlete. I mean, it takes an incredible amount of discipline to do this.
I can sense you're going out here, Robert.
Well, I've been down this road with Grease Monkey, and what I learned out of it is, you know, as Mark always says, it's a hard way to grind your way to make a lot of money. And maybe I know too much. You know, people always say, why'd you get in your business? I'm glad I don't know what I know now because I never got into it. In this case, maybe I know too much. I'm out. Still 4 sharks left.
I respect that.
Yeah.
Bryce, look, you're doing a lot of great things, but you're not a company yet. You've got the desire, you've got the effort, but you don't have the rest of it, right? You don't know how to make it a business yet, and that's what you've got to figure out.
Yep. Yeah, it's a bummer because I knew coming into this I was at a big disadvantage being a premature company, but I didn't want to hide the fact that I'm trying to make it all glitz and glamour, that I'm something bigger than I'm not.
I just think it's going to be too much work from our folks relative to the upside, so unfortunately for those reasons, I'm out.
I understand. Thank you.
I like the idea. I think this is online, and I think that you said you can get the bottles down to $1 with 20,000 units.
Yes, sir.
I think you need just $20,000 then, and that you can raise $20,000 and you can put these things online with your gang, you know, set up small booths at the shows, and I think that you can put a lot of money in your pocket without the problem of having an investor.
Right.
I can't be of any service to you, and I think you can be of more service to yourself, so I'm out.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Kevin, I'd love to hear your advice on this product.
Yeah, look, I'm in the camp that says you're very credible and you built it out of a need that you had yourself, which is where great products come from. Have you done any work in figuring out where you're going to manufacture it, who's going to actually formulate it for you in large volume?
I still want to do it myself. That's what the investment is for, because like I said, I'm doing it in a bucket right now, and it's not practical. So
when you say do it yourself, are you saying you want to keep manufacturing it yourself?
I would like to keep doing it myself, but I'm not against somebody else doing it.
You have to. You can't do the volume.
Bryce, you got why would you build it on your own?
I tried. I used every credible source that I had about a year ago trying to find manufacturers to make this for me.
What happened when you tried to find manufacturers?
Well, when I said, hey, I want to put dirt as an active ingredient, said, hey, we don't want dirt in our shop contaminating we've had. Okay, so that was out of the question.
So Bryce, that's not good news, because you, in order to do this and actually go to a large distributor or a big box player that's going to order 100,000 units, you can't do it in your garage.
I mean, it's not as hard of a process as you would think to manufacture it. All I really need the money for is 55-gallon drums and a mixing head. I have all the ingredients, I throw it in there.
But then you've got a bottle. You've got to bottle each one. You've got to label each one. If you start selling tens of thousands of units,
you're not going to be able to produce in a sense. I get it.
You know, Bryce, I listen to the story. I just don't see enough meat on the bone to invest in. Good luck. I'm out.
when you say that nobody will manufacture it for you, that's very concerning to me, because people would love to manufacture a new product if you're going to pay them. So why is it that they don't want to manufacture it? What's wrong with it?
The problem that I really had was I didn't feel people took me seriously. I mean, I set up a couple meetings with these plants. They're big multi-million-dollar plants, and I was this kid coming in. But I feel if you knew a manufacturing plant, or if even you set up a meeting with me, you bring so much more of a credible source there that they could be like, all right, let's do this.
It's a tough one, Lori.
It fits within my family of products, you know. I mean, I think it's great. I like the fact that it's natural. I think people care. I know that a lot of men and women, their hands are ripped raw with products that they use because there's just too strong a soaps in them. So this is a great idea and a great concept. Look, I'll take a flyer on you.
Yeah.
But honestly, you're going to need me to really run the whole business. I mean, I'm going to have to come in and help you to get this out there everywhere, which I have no doubt that we can do. But we have to revise your packaging, labeling, and find your manufacturer and everything. So I'll give you the $85,000, but for 35%.
Deal.
Oh.
Deal.
There you go.
I'll take it. I won't mess around.
All right.
Good job. Well, good.
I appreciate it. We'll make it happen.
Lori, get in the back of that mic.
No.
Congratulations.
No. Thank you so much. That was close. I'm so thankful Lori took a shot on me. I mean, I'm a young entrepreneur, and she was in the same position when she was younger, and hopefully I can prove her right and follow in her footsteps.
Next into the tank is a company that strives to make all your videos look professional.
Hi, Sharks. My name is Jeff Overall from Newport Beach, California, serial entrepreneur and founder of Polar Pro. Today, I am seeking a $500,000 investment for 10% of my company.
Yo, dude!
At Polar Pro, we design innovative camera accessories that make it easier than ever for people with mobile phones, action cameras, or even drones to document their adventures. Out of our extensive product line, our three most popular items are: 1, the Power Pole, the world's first battery-integrated selfie stick, allowing users to charge their camera all day and capture sick angles of themselves. 2, the Power Vault, another first of its kind, the only action camera case with a built-in battery dock, allowing you to charge multiple batteries or USB devices, no matter how far off the grid your adventure takes you.
Nice.
3, our new filter sets for drones allow pilots to capture the most vibrant cinematic videos possible and also protect the lens for when you fly your drone into your neighbor's tree. Now, all of our products are designed by our passion for adventure and filming. And with an investment and guidance from one of you sharks, we'll be able to harness the huge amount of demand for our products and help users everywhere capture the most epic content possible. So who's ready to wax up their board and ride this tasty wave with me?
Are these units currently out on the market?
Yes, so we have 31 SKUs live on the market right now.
Jeff, do you make them? Are you manufacturing
we
these?
Design, we manufacture, we assemble, we market,
What's
we do
your biggest
everything.
selling item?
Right now, our camera filters for the drones have been outselling.
Really?
Yeah, because there's nobody
the
else
biggest
really out
thing.
there with add-ons for drones yet.
What does
Exactly.
that sell for?
The 3-pack is $69.99. We also have a 6-pack that is $149.99.
What does it cost you to make that landed?
Landed, it's $12. Our margins right now is 75% to 300%.
Wow.
I do know the drones are big. What does the filter do?
So we've got a polarizer filter as well as neutral density filters. So we've got a pretty sick comparison video up here.
Dynasty, your jam, bro.
Wow.
Is that the difference we're looking? The right has a filter on.
Not filter.
That's correct.
It's beautiful.
That is amazing.
Cool. Jeff, what are your total sales?
In 2011, the first year we were in business, we did $8,000.
Gnarly, dude.
Last year we did $2.8 million, and this year we're on track to do about 5.6.
Wow. Now
Very
that's
impressive.
amazing. Those are huge numbers. Tell us why you ramped up like that.
What we do with those profits is we reinvest in R&D and making other accessories that other people aren't doing. I mean, we're young, we're innovative. By the time somebody comes in and copies one of our products, we've taken profits, made 3 other ones.
You're
and
always ahead of the trend.
Exactly. And
Hey,
that's
Jeff, are
why we
you a
have the-
designer? What's your background?
So, I'm an entrepreneur at heart. When I was 15 years old, I started my first company, We Got Crabs. I was in a fish store and I saw that they were selling hermit crabs for $4 each. And I was like, these crabs are down at the beach, like there's thousands of them. So I went down to the beach with my bucket, threw a bunch of crabs in the bucket, and started selling them online. And
But when was that? How long ago was that?
That was 15. So I'm 26 now, so I was about 11 years ago.
Okay, all right.
So how did you start this business?
Yeah, so this business was started when I was at UC Santa Barbara. I was on the ski team, and we were filming a ton on the snow with these cameras. And I was like, why don't my videos look like all these production ski movies? So I went online, did a little bit of research, and saw that all these guys, production, are using polarizer filters. So I was like, oh, that's cool. So I was like, all right, I'll just buy a DSLR one, bought it, duct taped it onto the camera, went out there and was like, oh my God, like, this makes a huge difference. And I was like, hey, I bet people would pay for these.
Wow.
So I went home, learned how to build a website, built it, learned how to do some SEO, optimized it, and
here you
started
are.
Puller Pro.
How much of your own money is in here, or are there investors?
I used $2,000 of my student loan money, so instead of buying textbooks and food, pretty much, I used it to start the company.
That's exactly what I did when I was in
Good
school.
for you. Do you have debt?
No, we don't
So
have.
what's the profit on the 5.6 million?
So profit this year will probably end up at about 300,000. But you got to keep in mind, I'm not trying to skim profit off the table. I'm reinvesting in R&D right now, trying
Wait,
to take
okay,
this
so here's
thing
the
up
thing.
as big as
Where doesn't
possible.
it doesn't add up?
Yeah, because you've got all this margin. You should be making $1 million
He has a lot of
plus.
product.
How much do you spend on R&D?
Over $1 million.
Wow.
What does that mean?
Wow.
That's literally tooling and product design.
Because
So
accessories
I look at it this way. There's no difference between what you're doing and what's occurring in, let's say, the accessories market around smartphones.
Right, yeah.
Apple, Android. And so the guys that are winning that have huge scale. They have a constant flow of new offerings going to the retail stores, and over time their margins have decreased because there's tons of competition. I think the same thing's going to happen to you. There's nothing wrong with running with the wolves. I mean, that's what you're doing. But you got to get a lot bigger, a lot faster.
Exactly, and that's why I'm here today.
Yeah,
so
but
we can
I don't
ramp
know.
everything up.
Consumer electronics is a tough space because margins always get crushed. I'm looking at it that way. Nothing proprietary, nothing wrong with you as an entrepreneur.
We actually have 8 patents covering our most popular items.
Doesn't
What are
mean
those?
poo-poo in this space because you can innovate around it and get the next one out the door. That's my opinion. I'm just a shark trying to make a buck. I'm out.
Thank you, Kevin.
How big do you think you can be? Where do you want to get to?
Right, so we've been trying to talk to the big box stores, so we're in 1,200 locations right now. It's all independent surf shops, smaller town guys.
How big do you think you can be with the drone market?
That blew our minds with how many people are buying drones now and how many people are buying our filters. We're the biggest third-party aftermarket drone company right now.
Where do you see it 2-3 years from now?
2-3 years, if we get Best Buy and hit it like REI, Sports Authority, we can easily be at 40-50 million.
I see the big opportunity is the drone market. Like you said, your pedals to the metal, you already know what you're doing here, right? I'm gonna make you the right offer because I don't want to waste a lot of time going back and forth with these other sharks. So here's my offer.
One shark is out, but Mark is interested in Jeff's camera accessory company, Polar Pro.
I'm gonna make you the right offer because I don't want to waste a lot of time going back and forth with these other sharks. So here's my offer. I'll give you the 500K, but do 10% if you're ready to say go.
Wow, that's exactly what he's looking for.
Now, one of my favorite business teachers at UCSB said, never do a deal that you don't hear out everybody else. So, Mark, I
And you're thinking sharks are hungry.
We're not going to play games. Here's the deal, Mark. Why don't we go up to 15%? I'll come in, I'll do all the licensing, and then we do it together, 15%.
No, I'm good with where I'm at.
Okay.
So, what is your offer, Damon?
My offer is the $500,000 for 15%, and I bring all product delivery and licensing
Jeff,
strategic partnerships
congratulations.
to
You have
you.
2 offers. Sorry, you have something to say?
I don't know. I kind of like this.
Shark fight, shark fight.
I mean, this is interesting. I just like skin in the game. And accessories are hard to get into all the stores strategically. You have to have a strategic partner to get them in and to have a good position where people notice them. So I'm willing to offer you the $500,000 also at 10%.
Thank you, Lori.
You're welcome.
Robert, what are you doing?
I love fast growth. I love
do
this
too.
stuff. I mean, I think you're killing it. I love how you started the company.
Well, are you speed dating or giving them an offer?
I think you need more money than $500,000. I'll go along with Lori or Mark and offer $500,000 for another 10%.
I'll do $1 million for 17.5%.
Ooh, the bidding heats up.
Mark, are you in on that deal with Robert?
I'd rather do it myself, but if that's what it takes, yeah, the 2 of us at 500K each for 10% each, I'll do it.
Let's do it.
All right.
All right, this is how we shake hands at Polar Pros. Do a hang loose? Yeah. Yeah.
You did the wrong deal.
That works, Jeff.
Thanks, guys.
Congratulations, Jeffo.
This guy's going to kill it.
I think you suck.
I feel awesome. I'm so stoked right now. I just made a deal with Mark and Robert. Not only did I get what I was asking for, I got twice as much as I was asking for. So fired up. It's gonna be huge.
Next time on Shark Tank.
Humano is fashion for good.
I'm going to give you $150,000 for 25%.
That's a slap in the face right there.
Why would you say that?
Our biggest challenge is inventory. We are missing opportunities.
I will do whatever I need to do.
No, but look.
I can assure you of that right now.
You have 2 different things going on.
Pick one business and grow that part.
Why? They all make money.